All right.
Because that will save a lot of energy
Yeah,
and repetitions for everybody.
it's okay. Agree. Anyway, let's go to the point because actually it's 12:15, and we need to be agile, and there are more things later. So let's start to focus. Um, I'm going to share my screen.
Maybe I
Once,
shall then switch. It will be something small. Then I will switch to computer because I'm now on iPad with you.
all right. I assume you see my screen, right?
Yes.
Right. Let's see what he says. In 25 minutes, he says.
Well, maybe then we can take something which doesn't require Mirage now and to have him for this ERP because I think for him ERP will be also very good to see.
Yeah. Well, let's start by basically I wanted to share with you the sales plan, which is actually a point. Yes. And he can see later as well. This is where we are. Do you see my screen?
Uh, yes, I do.
All right. So here we have the sales plan for December 2024, Caribbean, Spain, international markets, and the online channel. Okay. It is divided and organized in different zones here, and the different business lines on the left. Yes, the different products in every business line, um, and also the different, let's say, selling points or agents. Let's call it that way, and the goal. So we have a very clear picture of who has to do what, where, for what, and to whom. Yes, down here is the totals. And as you see, I think I already explained you several times that every year we have a huge range of flexibility in yearly turnover because of basically eco-horror projects and these two business lines, which multiply by 10 what you can do in the other lines. Yes. So actually, it is very wise to separate. Otherwise, we get confusions. We might think that we are going to sell 20 million euros, and that is not true. That is actually what we are working in, yes, and might be or might be not within this year or the next year, yes, but it is our reality. We are able to work here, and actually that's a great part of my time. Yeah. Um, So I have open doors here so that we can generate synergies and we can keep on working. Assets. We already have a portfolio of hotels, of retreats on sale to raise up capital or to buy investors or the other way around, which actually makes lots of numbers. And we also have nowadays we are ready to accomplish small hotels or boutique hotels development or glamping. Yes, with the engineering and with the architecture and the feasibility plan, the master plan, everything. Yes. So we have there, nevertheless, I take it easy. No one has goals on that, as you can see. All right. Eco-horror projects on one side, the technical leg, and then the creative or the marketing leg. Yes. Here we sell the brand accelerator, web design, social media, and the online channel. Yes. As well as here, eco-horror projects is basically equipment, furniture. Yes. We have it here. That will be the marketplace. Medicalux is our former medical aesthetic clinic in south of Spain, nowadays working in Playa del Carmen, but no one has goals, let's say, here, but I need to consider it because it makes a difference, mainly in margins. Margins here, that means the net profit at the end after costs and taxes, it is very, very high. So it is good to consider all that things here. We here have the NGO with the different product lines, memberships, certification, sponsor marketing services, courses and workshops. I remember we were talking about that as well, Marina workshops, and the online channel again here. All right. So what we need to make our best effort is for December 2024, we basically need to focus up here in red. And those are our individual expected results when it comes to talk about sales. If we want to grow or we are able to grow more or we can focus, the company gives us this portfolio of hotels and resources so that we can also jump into, let's see, eco hotel projects world. Yes, but that is not the focus so far. Any questions about this? Hello?
Sorry, I
Hello?
closed. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I do hear you, but I hear.
I had my microphone off because I was fetching the parts of my computer as I arrived late this night, so I didn't manage to put it on yet.
Okay.
I would like to understand a little more, Hector, on these eco projects. Why they are not right now?
Why what?
You just said that it can be also focused, but not at the moment.
Yes, because the selling process of eco hotel projects is very long, beyond 6-8 months.
Okay.
And now the strategy is focused on the short-term cash flow. Yes, that is why I have opened a little bit doors in terms of the brokerage line, but not the projects itself. Otherwise, we will invest lots of time on that, knowing from the very beginning that that is not going to be a reality in the best of the cases for after 8 or 10 months time, or maybe later, because you need to rise your awareness and the brand and credibility in that technical field. It's not that fast. And priorities, focus on the short-term cash flow, because increasing cash flow here, and here, we will reinvest. Yes, and then we are able to fly it, or we are able to trade shows or whatever. But that is not priority now in 2024. Priority is increasing cash flow so that we start 2025 with another scenario.
I understand. Thank you. That was
Yeah.
helpful. Yeah.
So good news is that we get rid of, let's say, the startup world, because we have an offer and capabilities of competing in a very mature state, or with other companies. We are competing with companies which are in a mature moment, yes, or the life cycle here and here. 99% of startups start as a startup, but actually you are not able to jump into the top at once.
Well, I understand that thanks to your incredible past and experience, yeah, we are in a privileged, let's say, in a privileged startup position, where when we are not hunting customers as startups do with a new idea and they're new in the field, yeah, you have a network and everything works, but the structure of the organization is a startup, yeah, because until the moment we have people on payroll with decent salaries, it is startup.
That's why I am not saying no. I am saying that
Yeah.
about this, no one has a goal
Yeah.
because of that. Basically, because of that.
I
Yes.
understand. Yeah. Can
But
you
on the
please?
other side,
Yeah.
on the other side, I am working at the moment in several projects with,
Mm-hmm.
in the end, makes a pipeline beyond 20 million euros, such a day as today, myself. So I don't know what will happen at the end of the year. Yes.
Yeah.
That is the privileged situation. Yes. I am
Yeah.
able to be competing there. Yes. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and if we get to sign, it makes a huge accelerator. I mean, it's another universe. Yes.
I can understand. Yeah.
The point
Absolutely. Yeah.
is being there and based on trust. And my effort is not to invest time or resources where I don't feel there is not real possibility of succeeding. Yes, otherwise it's a waste of time.
Of
Yes,
course, but depends on the market. Yeah. Maybe.
that's why I'm working. I'm doing this on Mayan Riviera, where people see me face to face.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and people know me where I was managing director for lots of time with biggest companies in the region. So that flattens the ground and accelerates everything. Same in south of Spain. So
Yeah.
basically, let's see where that takes us. But that is not the point. Yes,
Yeah.
it
Mm-hmm.
always happens the same. Most of the times, I even take this out of the chart because it's very big numbers and conversation focus on that, and that is not the thing. The thing is down here. Yeah, this
Yes,
is
I understand.
long-term sales, and we are privileged if we because we are able to compete there. But
But
let's
Hector,
focus.
what is the shortest in your experience? What is the shortest, let's say, time frame for this mega on top? Yeah.
I told you it depends a lot on the investors. It depends a lot if they have raised the 100% of the capital.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the location, in which
Yeah.
stage they are, if the investors are one sole part or several ones. There are so many scenarios that I have gone through. For example, I was able to sign one operation for Dominican Republic when I was in Shanghai in China for
Yeah.
one hotel chain in Canary Island, and it was a hotel in Dominican Republic, and I did it by telephone, $1 million.
Yeah.
Yes,
I remember you told me, but I mean, in
absolutely
20
unusual,
just
absolutely unusual,
seconds. Yeah.
unusual. I have gone through also sales of how much it was about 800 900,000 euros
Mm-hmm.
of sales in Poland,
Yeah.
basically for the owner of Sisowjanka Water, the owner,
Okay.
and and basically it was in a few days the sale. Also unusual.
In
Why?
Poland,
Because
I can
everything,
imagine. Yeah.
all this was based on trust and the brand, and
I
people
get it.
know
Yeah.
me. Yes. Now that is out. That happens. That's why I am there. That happens, but it's
Mm-hmm.
not the usual. So the usual thing is that the selling process easily goes about 10 months, easy. One
Mm-hmm.
year, easy. If anything happens, I've been in projects working for 2 3 years.
I
Yes,
understand. It's like a corporate sale. I know.
that is the thing. So you need to be affording costs to be alive within the
Yeah.
project and the selling process for 3 years,
For me,
and
clear.
then and you don't know if in the end you will succeed or not. So
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
different scenario. So that is why we need to see at the bottom. Now, Tulum marketing,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the hotel brand accelerator as a brand accelerator belongs here. If we go to consulting, belongs here. In any case, the Castro Group is the corporate legal company name that invoices. All right.
Yes.
But it makes sense that we defined the product mix as good as possible. So these sales and expected sales are absolutely conservative, absolutely low, Yes, I mean, we are,
Yeah.
they are absolutely like, if we are not able to achieve this, something is really bad when it comes to talk about managing the time and managing the performance. Yes.
I think, if I may, Hector, in this Tulum marketing, with our new website, yeah, and then it's a question. Maybe we shall put it under both. Let's say, because Tulum marketing has to do with both entities. Yeah, it's like in the middle. But
Yes.
if we use just suggestion, yeah, what I see is this online sales 0 so far. Yeah, I would actually bet on quite a lot of online sales, because when we have a decent website, and we do have now, yeah, and we also have the Castro good, okay website, yeah, so we will improve. That's not the point. What I want to say is that we can use both websites, put an extra page as a landing page for Tulum, yeah, which means that the leads can drive to the sales both from a corporate sale and from NGO. Because I
Look, it is here. Online sales are here, are here, are
yeah,
here.
but here
Are here.
in Tulum marketing it's 0. Yeah. And I think Tulum marketing itself shall have a PayPal or whatever, not PayPal, Stripe connected to it. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I want a website, click a button. Yeah. I want a brand accelerator kit, click a button. We shall
Okay.
work out a very clear definition what it is, because before it was extremely complicated, and I would say even nonsensical in many senses. How, from my experience of working with online sales and online marketing, yeah. But if we do it very clear and very wise, using the type of online coaching sales, because they all are sold, people read, they get inspired, and then press the button, and then you describe them all the
It's
value,
clear. It's
discount,
clear.
and you don't need all those talks. Yeah.
I get it, Marina. It's okay. Actually, the online here, the online sales, which is, let's say, the platform, the online platform to sell all the things that we sell. Yes, trying to be, let's say, as controlled as possible.
Of
Good
course.
news is that through last year, from 2023, I was already going through the platform development that you already saw, already considering this part and this part separately. I think you saw it, and
Yeah.
we decided to call it Ecolux because of whatever we can change, whatever.
Okay. Yeah,
But it's like that. And now with the newest scenario of this 1, 2, 3 thing down here, we also have that marketplace, let's say, already with plugins already in-house, already created within 1, 2, 3. So
and we can also have an institute there and start
yeah,
selling
and the
online
booking.
courses very quickly, and
Correct.
certifications.
Correct. Now, the only thing here, when it comes to the time, we will see now the ERP. We need to make sure that the ERP connects properly with the marketplace and 1, 2, 3. We will get there, and that's it. Now, let's focus on the sales.
Yes.
The point is, Tamim, we will need your support in IT to make sure that the marketplace that we already have created. You will need to talk to Alejandro because we need to finish that. It is on hold, and we also need to check that the 1, 2, 3 platform is duly connected to the ERP, because we will control everything through ERP.
We will send this. We shall send. I will discuss. Please send me all information, technical, Tamim, and I will take it up with 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
and they will help us because they can help to do it. And
that is good.
then it could be Tamim doing it together with Mark and his team.
It's
If
okay.
it's needed, yeah.
It's okay. The IT stuff. Then we need to make sure that is duly connected to Mercado Pago, Stripe, PayPal if needed, whatever, WooCommerce. All these kind of things must be correctly connected. Yeah.
Hector, have you worked yourself practically with e-commerce? Do you know what
Yes.
it means, or
Yes.
only theoretically?
No. I have worked. I have managed e-commerces. I have created e-commerces. I've been doing
Okay,
it even before e-commerce started, like
cool.
15 years
Because
ago or
the,
something.
the reason why I bring it up, because I have a contact in
Hmm.
Europe.
Hmm.
I don't remember exactly. I think in Serbia. Yeah, there is
Hmm.
a very interesting woman who is working. Her business is registered in US,
Hmm.
and she is working in e-commerce, in managing e-commerce. Yeah, so let's say we
Good.
have a breakdown of our shopping cart in the middle of the night. Yeah,
Hmm.
and yeah, so I think it's a good idea to talk to her if we will need extra resources. If it's again not you but someone else, because you cannot be in 25 scenarios 24/7.
Of
Otherwise,
course,
we will lose you. I'm afraid.
we we will get there, but once again, to keep
But
on
again,
growing the team and to keep on improving things,
we
I I
we
need to see that this is realistic, and this is realistic, and
absolutely.
it's not only me here.
But what I mean that she could take on these responsibilities. It can be outsourced to her company,
Yeah, that is true.
and
We will
and we
get.
can just have a dialogue and say we don't know
Mm.
when, maybe next year, but
Yeah,
we consider and we are preparing, so we have it in the
yeah.
pipeline. Because she works even with Google.
Okay. Yes, I am not against outsourcing. Probably we will need at a certain point. But now let's start by finishing the marketplace that we already have, that you already saw it. I think you remember
Yeah.
I showed you,
Yes.
and creating or duplicating within 1, 2, 3 a basic marketplace according to what I saw is quite basic, but it's okay because actually we don't need it. We don't need more. Yes, let's
Mhm.
use well 1, 2, 3 offers. Now, key points here. Um, Technical assistance or sales actions regarding to the very e-commerce. This is absolutely low numbers. Yes, mainly when we are dealing that we are able to offer from up here equipment, yes, furniture or things like that, small things, small appliances, small stuff, and we are able also to sell this kind of cosmetics, organic stuff. Yes,
Yeah.
actually, it's very low. This is only maybe only one person. Yes.
Hector, here I have a suggestion. It can be a separate conversation, but there is a. I'm quite in that world as well.
Hmm.
That's my past, yeah. Maybe not to the extent that Annabelle is doing it, but I can connect you to a lot of.
Manufacturers and suppliers.
That will be interesting.
Okay.
Absolutely for Russia.
Okay, that is, we will get there because a critical point of the marketplace development is increasing and filtering and negotiating with the suppliers and costs, the procurement. Yes,
Yeah.
but we will get there. Now we
But
are.
that would be lovely to have a meeting with Annabelle. Maybe we can do it just two of us or three of us
Yeah,
and discuss, because I want to understand more what it is, why it
yeah.
was moved from Spain. I
Hmm.
know that there are a lot of nonsensical rules in European Union, but
Hmm.
as we can work with the entire world, yeah, it's a totally different story. Because
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes. Now we need to focus on what we have, and the marketplace is that also already done.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this is quite a nightmare as well from the legal approach, because you need to have, I needed to upgrade all entities also for the commercial activity so that we
Yeah,
can sell actually different things. So this is not naive.
I
Yes,
understand that.
it is actually quite a nightmare and a deep bet for
But
the future.
exactly, very ambitious.
Yeah, but realistic, because actually these
Yeah,
numbers, I was with these numbers, me myself alone, and beyond that by 10 in my past. So actually we know what we are doing, let's say. Yes.
I
The,
understand entirely.
the barrier or the challenge is that in order to grow here, the success ratio, it needs lots of investment.
Mm.
Now here, I am relying a lot on synergies and trust. Yes, investing to develop this requires probably for 2025, 2026. Yes, a proper development of business development.
Yeah.
Yes, but investing here must come from down here.
And I
Yes.
think, Hector, if I may say a word which comes to me, considering the geopolitics, yeah, and that Russia, a country of 230 million people, crazy
Mm-hmm.
about travel,
Mm-hmm.
are not traveling west anymore, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it shall be absolutely astonishing opportunities for Bangladesh,
Mm.
India, Pakistan, yeah, and countries like that, yeah, because people are there. For example, now Russia is extremely increased its travel into Armenia, which nobody knew before what Armenia really is, you know.
Mm.
But it's just like there is also a market, yeah. And I have some contacts there actually, which we can use, and that can be also interesting. Armenia, Georgia, even those Caucasus, pre-Caucasus
Yes.
countries, consider that with glamping and
I do, but once again, Marina, thinking of that things next year. Now is too soon. I have been exploring market as Kazakhstan. I was there.
Kazakhstan. Yeah,
I was in Moldavia. I've been in this kind of this
but that was
obviously.
many years ago, Hector. Now things you don't understand. It's like people, the mentality of the country, which was prohibited from travel under Soviet Union, has a different approach to travel. They travel really like crazy. People spend
Marina,
all the
Marina,
fortune on
listen,
it. Yeah,
Marina, listen. I know. What I mean is that opportunity is one thing, but who invests to go to Armenia to sell a product, to sell a project? Who invests to go there for 6 months, 10 flights, yes, 30, 20 nights in hotels with
hmm,
engineering, looking for local partners, opening maybe a local company to if needed by legal issues. It is not that easy.
I
I mean,
know, but it's still
opening a
possible.
new country, that is why that is not the topic of this conversation.
I get it.
Developing a market for opening hotels, every project must be defined with an operational scheme agreed by the financial, legal, commercial, and procurement and after sales approaches.
I
Yes.
understand.
So it is quite complex because actually you are dealing with 5, 10, 20, even
Entities.
300 million projects we were doing. It is a nightmare, highly interesting on the other side,
Yeah.
but it requires resources and time. We are not there yet. We are lucky that we know. Yes,
Yes.
and the learning curve is not easy. Even if people would like to be there competing with us, not easy. Yes, unless they are like us. Um, but what I tell you is that brokerage is more realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Hotel development and glamping is highly interesting, but let's focus on where we can. I know about the macroeconomy or the politics, geographical things that make one market or other more or less interesting, but we are not ready for that
I
now.
understand. Yeah. It's just like, for example, they start 20 flights to Kuwait, yeah? And
We can know that. Let's focus. I mean, basically, it's what I tell you. That's why, I mean, I have already said it several times. Yes, I take this out. You see what I mean? So if we focus here, yes,
yeah,
this is the scenario, and this one up here.
come back
That's
with
it.
us, yeah.
Yes. So basically, this is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and this is what we need because we have an us on the cover. We have, lots of things under the iceberg. Yes, up here, but we cannot lose the focus because this is what we need. Because we can jump from 300 to several million because we can. Yes. What we cannot do is thinking of millions, yes, and nobody focus on what is going on next month.
Yeah.
And then that is absolutely a really deep problem and lack of performance. Yes. So let's focus on how we as a team make these numbers happen. Now, question tag. Do we feel fixable this goal? I have already placed my scenario. Now you need to tell me if you want to increase and you bet or not.
Do you want me to say what I think?
You both, because Mirage is not here.
Mirage is here now, of course.
I'm right
everybody.
here. I've been here for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, Mirage.
Right,
I'm sorry.
Mirage
you were
here-
talking. I didn't want to disturb you.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
All right. Welcome.
well, if to my understanding, from being with you for a little more now than 2 months, and what I have seen, yeah, and understanding now the entire scope of the Castro world, I would suggest to turn Tulum into much more of online sales, because the time we spend on each sorta, which is a nightmare, yeah, I will tell you new developments in sorta, which came this night, yeah.
Okay, give me numbers. Don't let's focus because we've been 45 minutes. I'm sorry. Let's focus.
We need,
Here, Marina.
we need to develop it into. I honestly don't see myself in selling small things like social media. Yeah, it's not really my style.
Okay, tell me your bet.
Yeah.
Here, tell me your bet. Hotel brand accelerator. What is your bet or your commitment?
I don't even know yet. Yeah, I can tell you I have to think about it, because in the present situation it works. It is underdeveloped pipeline. Yeah, it is a potent pipeline which can bring a lot of sales, but the way it works now, it is not productive. Yeah.
Well, I have already shared with you all several thousand leads so that you can individually start launching your sales actions and campaigns. And no more talking around, but focusing on leads. You go to the ERP.
I understand, Hector. My only worry is not what we sell. My worry is who delivers that. Again, Marina, Mirage, and Tamim, what do we do if we have 50 sales? We will die. Huh?
No, we will not die, because I also have resources to grow the team and to keep on growing the team. So but you focus. We are talking about sales. So focus on sales, please. Don't focus on other international markets, on other mixed products, other opening things, or other. Let's focus on what is needed. We need to focus on sales.
Well, I never been selling websites. However, I sold website to you. Yeah. And yes. I'm about selling it to Sorta. Yeah.
So you are capable.
There will be more. Yeah. So
Correct.
that comes easy. But the site
Good.
1, 2, 3, I want to keep for myself because I know how to navigate it all. There is definitely a market for WordPress, yeah, and maybe even Mirage is actually very good with Wix, yeah.
Yeah, but I already said 1, 2, 3, it is okay, but we are not resellers of 1, 2, 3. So when we offer to professional companies a website development, they tend to ask for a complete website as a product. And
I
then they
understand.
have the marketing department, or they will outsource, or actually we will get in-house clients. But actually selling 1, 2, 3 resources is reselling what 1, 2, 3 is offering. And that is not us. We are not,
No,
I mean, we can do
but
it at
it's
a certain point.
absolutely, and I totally agree. But I will never ever sell a WordPress website. That I can promise. Yeah, it just will not happen. So for me, consider myself for site 1, 2, 3, maybe something else. But WordPress, I do nothing with. Yeah, it just. I went through all this in my life, and it's underqualified product in my eyes. If hotel would insist and want to do WordPress, please someone else do it. Yeah, because
It can be,
I cannot promise anything out of it. It's a nightmare. Yeah.
I am not asking you to do it, but I am telling you all what we need to do.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
I get it. But
Yes.
I just mean we have all different competences. And I
Yes.
know that Mirage creates websites in seconds, in weeks, which
Marina, please
doesn't
listen
do.
to me. Listen to me. I
I
am not
do.
asking you to do a website. I am talking about simple sales. Yes, and reviewing. That is no more no more things. That's
But
it.
Hector, we develop
That's it.
websites as
Please,
well.
Marina, please. That's it. So no website, no website.
Okay.
Yes. The thing is, let's focus. I mean, we've been 1 hour nearly, so let's focus on checking something as simple as a sales plan, and that's it. So, social media management. Yes, can we, or let's keep here. You said something about 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's give it a chance of 1, 2, 3. But again, we are not resellers. Yes, but it's okay if the client wants that. I agree. If the client wants that, yes.
Hector, I think the only thing we perhaps have certain misunderstanding. I am not talking about reselling any platform. When we sell a package of website development, what do you mean by that? Yeah.
Can we proceed with the sales
Sure.
plan?
Of
That's it.
course.
That's it. So, social media management. Do we feel comfortable with? Are we able to sell social media services?
That's more to you guys.
No, but they will tell us because they Mirage here has and Tamin as well. Do you feel comfortable with selling social media management services?
Me, you mean me or
Yes,
others?
yes. You. Now we are checking.
Yeah, I think yes.
Okay.
I need to understand a little more, yeah, how we
Social,
deliver it. But
so
yes,
it is selling. It is selling, and about the sales process, the sales funnel, and the speech. That is different story. Now
I
we are
know.
talking about goals. That's
Yeah,
it.
but that's okay. So, the social
Okay.
media that can be absolutely sellable.
Okay. Now, online sales. That is the e-commerce. Medical Lux is here. We are now Regenera, the ONG memberships. We have this scenario. Do you feel it fixable?
We talk about what
Down
period
here, down here.
is it for this year?
December 2024 from the beginning.
Well, if we consider maybe not Sweden, but Europe, I think yes.
Okay. we can, why that? Regenera certification. So you think 2,000, it is short?
Well,
Talking about memberships.
our membership is 99 euros, yeah?
Yes.
So we talk about 20.
20 on launching campaigns and launching emails and talking to the forum and social media on a daily basis.
On a daily basis, in a 4 hours, considering all other things we do, I don't think it's just realistic.
I am not talking about the 4 hours. I'm talking about the number, please. So
Yeah.
can we increase it? If we want to work 8 hours, I want more sales.
I don't think we shall, yeah, because if we will make a completely unrealistic sales plan, let's just surprise us, yeah, so it will be more. But I would not bet on more.
2,000. So Regenera certification, it is not a complete unrealistic. It is done and it is meant to be achieved. Yes.
Yeah.
And I am giving the opportunity to review in team. Yes. You tell me how many times a sales director sits with the people to tell them if they feel it is fixable or not. So
I can
please,
say,
so that's it. So that's it.
when it comes to certification, I believe that it will be the biggest sale and the biggest potential.
All right.
But
so
our certificate has to reshape and evolve with a new brand. Yeah.
agree.
And we
And
need
that,
to do this first. Yeah.
agree.
And that's
but-
also ours.
Agree, and that is already written in the ERP, yes, since last month, to review the certification. But I'm talking about the number for 6 months ahead, yes. So
How-
in 6 for
How much
this,
do we charge for the certification?
every quote I told you already, the average, it depends on the actual size of the hotel.
Mhm.
Yes, but I guess it must be between 3,000-4,000 and no more than 7,000-8,000. Yes, dollars or euros if we want to make that, because it needs to be fixable, financially fixable for boutique hotels, commercially attractive. But not unrealistic in terms of going to be. I don't want to become a certification of $50,000.
If we will be like EcoVadis, then it will be difficult. Yeah.
And that is not realistic. So we always have time to improve in 2026 or to Regenera certification, premium certification or something, upgrade. Yes, we can always upgrade with a premium level or whatever. But now let's focus on what we think is fixable and what is fixable for us.
I will be interested in taking additional project of developing this certificate into something which will be
great.
interesting to buy.
That is great. But once again, don't focus on product mix, on product sale. Let's focus on the sales. The sales.
I understand.
That's simple. Unless you get money from the government. If you get money from the government, then we talk about
maybe we can. Well, maybe not the government, but I believe it's doable actually to lend funding for Regenera in developing regenerated certificates.
If we get funding, then we can talk about the packaging if we want. Yes, but since that is not the scenario, we need to focus on sales and the profits and the net profit and a goal of EBIT. Okay, or meaning the net profit after all courses and indirect costs or costs. Courses, yes, we need to develop still courses. We already have developed about 15 courses, should be updated and should be uploaded to the learning platform.
Online courses, yeah, the delivery
online, fully, 100% online. Yes. And we have 3 levels here: basic course, advanced course or expert, and master. Yes. And basically that's it. Yes, we will mix them so that we upgrade the diplomas.
Mm-hmm.
And the point is selling courses, some of them free, to generate also social approach and some kind of impact and traction. I'm always happy since they will be 100% online to have this or to keep this social approach.
Of course.
I want to keep that, but at the same time, we need to we need to provide sales. I think courses between 300 till 3,000. It depends, or 5,000, depending on the master and the basic course. Yes, everything sold in WooCommerce, and I think that's it. Yes, or any other platform that you recommend, Mirage or Tamin, whatever the IT. Yes, the platform to make the payments and the sales.
Site 1 to 3 has its own e-commerce, which is a part of our package. Yeah, I don't know if it's Woo or what it is. We have to investigate. But it's there. It's just like, we have to insert things and we can sell it tomorrow.
It's okay. Then we have also responsibilities of creating courses as a team. So with this number and this number, we are happy with that. Yes, they are. This is too low. I mean, I think you can do more, Marina.
Of course, we can do more. Yeah.
So tell me where.
I will tell you, Hector. We have a little bit different with you approach on things. When I worked since 2012 in online marketing coaching with courses, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I have studied, if not 20, maybe 30 courses, yeah, or maybe even more, yeah. So I have a user experience of an expert in how courses delivered, what is good, what is bad, yeah. And I've been trained and paid a lot of money on how to develop those.
Hey, tell me what? Yes.
So what I want to tell you that it's not just sell. I cannot sell things that don't exist. It's selling the air. Yeah. Sorry. But I want to see first this certification. I want to know what I deliver. Yeah.
Marina, do you realize that you have 0 goals? So it is out of place. I mean, you are not selling anything that not exist because you have 0 goals on that. 0 here, 0. Look in red.
No, but for example, Regenera certification. Yeah.
Yes.
Certification means audit. It means recertification. It means quality. Yeah. I want to see entire, and I know it's not ready. So that's why what I say, to first develop that it is ready and under Regenera and then sell. Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, we will be in a situation a little bit like we are, it's just.
I am saying that you were mentioning right now about the online sales, and I am not going to sell something that not exist. You have said 15 seconds ago. I have told you that you are not selling anything because you have 0 goals on that.
Hector, I am talking about certifications still.
The certifications, okay. Before you said that certification should be even more, or might be even more.
But when they are ready, I will not sell certification until I know what I deliver. Yeah. Today it is just a fairy tale. Yeah.
Okay, then 0.
Yeah. We shall develop it, and there shall be hours put, and this is an investment of hours because it doesn't come.
Okay, then my question is, what is the bet in terms of generating sales for the end of the year? This?
I would want to sell certification actually, yeah. But we can say we can maybe pre-sell it, find a way to pre-sell it, like that people know that it's under development, yeah. But they can already purchase it to be launched for their company, let's say in few months?
Let's focus on numbers, the sales. We need to define the sales plan, okay? And
I
we
understand.
finish. So I don't mean about generating new products, new territories, or new services, or new sales approach or strategies. I'm talking about, are we going to sell the certification by Regeneira by the end of the year? Yes or no? Okay, and then we will say, hey, we need to have another meeting to define, to review, to improve. Okay.
Yes.
But do we commit with the sales plan to sell Regeneira certification by the end of the year? Yes.
Yes.
Now, my question is, what do we think, knowing that price range, that might be fixable? 1, in 6 months or 5 months? 2, that is my question.
Let's start with 1 and be happy. Workshops. Yeah, I see workshops. And this is something which we not even discussed. Yeah, it's doable, and I believe in it full-heartedly. Yeah, and workshops or online events or hybrid events. Yeah, that I believe can be very interesting.
So, do we commit with organizing 1 workshop?
Yes.
Okay. Do we think that 12,000 euros is low or high for the workshop that you visualize?
Now it's really in the air, yeah, but I would want to consult with people who deliver hybrid events, the platform. Yeah.
No hybrid, or unless you want. I mean, if you want hybrid, but hybrid is more complex.
Yes.
Hybrid,
Okay, let's start just online. Here
hybrid,
is proposal.
hybrid,
Yeah.
hybrid from experience, as well. You need to look for a place, you need to sign agreements, you need to share costs.
Next year. Once upon a time, when I started my journey, it was in 2017. I have invested in online platform, which is called Webinar Gem. Mirage, Tamim, does someone knows what it is? So I'm a shareholder. Yeah. So I just found it. Yeah. I have to talk to them, see what they do, but it is platform of selling workshops.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Connect to the website, but it
Okay.
is a workshops machine, let's say. Yeah.
All right. The point now is defining the sales plan, numbers, not the marketing mix. So
it's not a marketing mix. It's just either you invest in Zoom or you invest in something else. Yeah. It doesn't come for free to do workshops unless you're a magician. Yeah. There are platforms and they cost money. Yeah.
Well, in 2024, we have organized workshops in Playa del Carmen, and we did not need to go to these platforms.
But you mean workshops and personal workshops or online workshops? I'm talking about online.
In this case, indeed, in this case, you are right. In this case, they were physical.
Yeah, but this is 2 different animals. Physical workshop is one thing. We can do physical workshop, absolutely.
Okay,
but then it's another budget.
Okay,
then
we consider 100% online at the moment. Here,
yes,
right?
I believe this year only online.
Okay, and which will be your bet? We need to have a scenario, as in any.
You have how much you put 12,000.
A bet or something. If you decide, no, my workshop is going to generate $5,000, then I'm going to do 2, or I'm going to do only 1, and maybe it's 20,000. I mean,
it's only 1. It will be only 1, but it will be well prepared, and we need time to sell it. So it needs, let's say, we talk about I don't know, December, yeah,
Yes.
beginning of December, for example, yeah, and then we start promoting it next week, so people can start buying it and booking
Mhm.
the place. Because if we will do it
Okay.
like this lady from UK, yeah,
Yes, that is the sales plan, but that is the sales action, how to accomplish. That is
yeah.
second part.
Leave
I
it
will
as
ask
it is. I'm happy with 12,000. If it will be more, happy
better.
for the bonus. Yeah.
All right, then this is the scenario. Let's say that will be according to this scenario. That will be your commitment.
Yeah.
So we are talking here of 30,000 euros with based on this mix, let's say, yes.
Yes.
And then you have this, let's say, additional bet on, let's see what might happen in another markets. Let's
This
call
market,
them.
Hector, one thing at the time. Leave this market to the next year. Yeah. The maximum what I can do is I will go to Russia this summer. I'm now thinking when, yeah. The most likely it will be in August or maybe even
Look,
July.
it is taken out. I don't, actually, Russia was never in the plan. Just because you talk about the possibility of talking.
Possibility is tremendous. Yeah.
All right. So that is why, because actually I will never go or consider at this stage Russian market
No.
unless you tell me, as you told me, Hector, might be an opportunity, and then I say, okay.
It is an opportunity, but to come
Okay.
there, we have to translate everything into Russian. We have to have everything ready. It takes time, and we maybe have to register an entity in Russia.
Then it is not realistic. Then
Not this year, but next year, I think it's very realistic.
Not,
But I would
not even
suggest Spain.
websites. Not even websites.
No, I suggest when you see Europe, I would suggest event in Spain.
What about Spain?
Instead of Russia, put Spain. Yeah,
Spain is already here.
We have Sweden. You know, I am. I don't know if Sweden or not Sweden. It shall be in English. Yeah, and it shall be open internationally. That's what I believe in. Yeah, so you can call it Marina's plan. Yeah, and then if it will be from Zimbabwe or it will be from Norway, I don't know. Yeah, but I am not tied to the market where I am. It is an opportunity, but Swedish market is extremely conservative. They want everything in Swedish usually, and this will not happen. If they want international development, they will start to do things in English. Yeah, we can test, but
my question is not how much we are going to sell in Sweden.
Yeah, but then
My
I
question
think one
is
for me, which is Sweden, Europe, just one. Yeah, and this.
My question is to agree the sales goals for the end of the year. Period.
It's realistic on one market, yeah, which is online.
So we leave this as a goal.
Yes.
Okay, and here we leave it as open to surprises. Okay.
Yes.
So I think this is very, very, very low, but
I think so too, but I prefer surprise than under deliver.
Yeah, no, my only question is that when you focus on this has lots of readings, because delivering 32,000 euros, if you consider costs and you consider in the end the net profit and you decide to reinvest, that means reinvesting means wages, means increasing team, means increasing resources. So what is the actual reinvestment power of these sales with this margin? Yes, because if we in the end find that by the end of the year we have generated 20,000 euros net profit, it is not the same that we have generated 100,000 euros net profit. That
Understand.
makes a difference. That's why. Now, my very clear message is we want to grow. We want to increase our salaries. We want to go here and there and do things, but we need to focus on what we generate as a team. Yes. So financially, we are covered, but coverage is not unlimited for always. So
But
that's
I
why
don't.
it's
It,
important.
I think here we have to discuss again and understand how it has to be done, because there are a lot of tasks which are on our shoulders, at least on mine, yeah, apart from sales, and they take a lot of time, which are not
Okay.
sales, yeah.
All
So
right, then that we leave that low. That we leave that as a very low conservative scenario.
yeah.
The
And
sooner we can
considering that
increase,
I'm
the sooner we will.
full-time student, Hector, and I will be studying and until 6th
Okay.
of December, I will not be much available, so that we have discussed. But after 6th of December, we can paint whatever scenarios in the full-time mode. But I'm not going into fourth burnout because of delivering sales, starting full-time. Yeah, I have to keep my sanity.
I don't expect that either. I don't
I
want that.
know, but it's easily happen because we work night, we work day, we have
Okay,
here and
Marina.
there. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go because we've been 1 hour talking of 5 numbers, and this is not productive, really. So, my apologies. I don't want burnout for anyone. I just want to all understand, and I will have this conversation with Orlando, with Marina, with everyone, with Lulu. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
because to grow, we need to accomplish goals. It is not Hector Pocket investing, covering, increasing, and doing things. I am doing it happily. But if you were on my feet, you cannot visualize 1 year ahead increasing things without even one single sales goal, because I don't even see that we have thought of what is my sales goal, what is my commitment for the company. Yes, that is some thought that we need to think. We are entering in a ecosystem of a company, and I need to deliver for the company. And delivering is not talking. Delivering is performance in terms of profits or sales at this stage. So we are low with low goals in terms of sales. I am not even given a goal of margin. We are not there. So actually, I am covering costs and I am covering everything fully. Happy to do it. Again, I tell you, happy to do it and keeping on doing it. But I need to push because I'm talking about 6 months' time and 1 year time. Yes, this conversation is not of today, it's of how are we going to finish December to start 2025, if you get me all. Yes?
Mhm.
So the better we can finish the year, the stronger and the higher goals and conditions and everything that we will agree for 2025. So I'm trying to push to actually in 2025 feeling a really quality increase, yes, for everyone, and more team and better everything. But we need to agree this. Okay, then this is the agreed goal. It is okay to me, and I think it will not be difficult for you, Marina. Probably you will surpass it.
I hope I will outshine it.
All
My
right.
concern is that again there are a lot of different tasks which are not covered by anything. Yeah, and this will be our separate conversation. But I
Okay.
really hope to surprise you by the end of the year. Yeah,
Okay, thank you,
yeah.
Marina. Let's go. Mirage, please.
Hey, thank you so
I
much,
just go
Hector.
take some water. So
Hey, thank you so
Mirage,
much, Hector
please.
Marina. So, okay. So I think while you guys were talking, I did round up my numbers as well. Keeping
Yeah.
account that I'm part-time till September, October, and then after that full-time, and I have 80 hours per month from then. And also like my role being divided between part-time sales and part-time, content that I'm working on. I think the first number for me, Hotel Brand Accelerator, considering the last time I spoke to you, Hector, it's somewhere around $600. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, it can be more if we sell it through the NGO sponsorship and so on.
Sure.
Yes, according to market price, it is depending on the country between $1,000 and $2,000. So the value perceived is much higher. If we
Perfect.
sell it in $600, should be through the filter of sponsorship NGO.
Makes
Yes.
sense. So over
So
here,
actually, sales should be easier.
yeah. So I think conservatively speaking, I mean, of course, I love the goals that you've highlighted for us. I hope to achieve them. Conservatively speaking, I would start with 4K over there, 4,000 euros. And then the next thing would be 2,000 euros, considering each website would cost us $1,000. Followed by social media management, again, considering 500 euros per client, say $2,000 over there.
200.
2,000,
Oh,
200
sorry.
rupees, 200, 2,000. Yeah, that's 2,000. Yeah. Then at memberships, considering in the next 6 months, and I would love to do 100 memberships also, but I'm being conservative. I don't want to overpromise. I want to underpromise and over-deliver. I don't want to overpromise and under-deliver. So my memberships are 1K over there. That's around 10 memberships. 1,000.
Yes, I go. 1 second.
4K for one certification because I need to understand how this is, so I'll understand that, but still I can one and
Okay.
then more maybe.
Okay.
The last one would be 2K. When you say sponsored market service, okay, yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Basically, here in this, to clarify, here we sell all these things, but
Okay.
trying to give lower prices or benefits to Regeneria members.
I understand. Okay, then I think over there you can reach up to another three, at least three. Yeah.
At least 3 or 4. You tell me.
3 grand would be yeah.
Anything else?
If I'm doing performance marketing in the future, then I will be able to do sales,
Okay.
courses, only online sales. I don't think courses and workshops. Like I've tried them in the past. It's not something that I'm able to sell easily.
So your bet of sales in 6 months is 16,000 euros.
Yeah.
Okay. And Tamin, are you there? Please let me know your thoughts, your bet here. I listen to you. Give me numbers. Don't go around. Give me numbers. Now we are only agreeing numbers. I mean, as I have said to Marina. Now we can talk later about how to sell better the product. As you have listened, Mirage, the brand accelerator is never going to be below 600. Yes. If we sell it in the best of the cases, it will be 2,000. Yes. I think it's not really realistic. So if you talk about 5,000, that means that you expect to sell between 2 or 3. No, sorry, between about 3 in 6 months. That is about 3 in 6 months. Yeah, more or less. Or if you want, shall we leave it 5,000 or 4,000? Okay. Web design. What? We are listening. 2,000. 2,000. Is that what you say? 2,000. Well, I am listening what you say. Yeah? In the end, I tell you, this is scenario for the e-commerce. It's not worth to launch it. Yes, but we will improve bit by bit. But we need to agree. I hope you agree with me that we need to set goals. Otherwise, nothing is clear. Yes. All right. So I guess here you also might reduce it as well. Okay. Regenera, what do you think you can add to sales? Knowing that, as Marina said, and as Miraj also said, you also have other activities. Me too. We all have other activities. Yes. So knowing that reality, what do you think can be achieved as a goal? Sorry? Say it again. Online sales, what? Yeah, but online sales, you tell me to take them out. Yes, you mean the products? Yes, we will sell. The products are going to be the same than up here. We are not going to duplicate the work. We just have to sell in windows. We have to sell in windows. That's it. Yes. As Marina said before as well, the cross-selling. I mean, we have several windows to sell, but the products will be the same. No extra work, cost effective. So small things, let's say cosmetics for the boutique hotel, let's say a small little equipment or furniture. Yes, these kind of little things that a hotel can be comfortable to buy online. Yes, a hotel is not going to buy other kind of services online, but what we can provide, we will. You see, so cosmetics and little things. Yes, average price from $50 to maybe $2,000-3,000. We are not going to sell online at this stage something that is beyond $10,000. It is not realistic. So let's focus on realistic. Okay. All right. So this is one scenario that we have. Yes. And we need to work with this. Yes. So now on my side, if you see, I'm going to take Medicalux out because everything comes from here. Most of the things come from here, as you see. So if I take this out, that is where we are. You get my point? So this is the goal that we have. Yes. Individually. Do you see clear?
If I may jump in here,
Yes.
wouldn't it be wise? I'm asking you this as a question. Wouldn't it be wise if we could also like showcase our, the operating expenses, like from, to achieve these sales goals, right? It could be like various things that we may have in place, so that we understand that, after, all the expense that you have, whatever subscriptions, blah blah blah, what is the net profit that we're going to be achieving?
The net profit, it is the net profit, but I don't get your, I'm going to.
So I was saying right now you have 133 as your grand total.
Hello, I
achieve,
am here. I wasn't seeing you. Good to see you. All right, you asked me about the net profit. You want to know the net profit?
No, so my question is, wouldn't it be nice if we can also showcase the total operating expense we have to keep in mind, like obviously the business expense, etc., to achieve the current 133,000 that is there. So that is also clear, and we all in the team know that our goal, of course, is that, and in order to achieve the goal, this is what is as an expense. Could be different, you know modules of things in the middle, so we know what's tallying over there between the expenses and our gain goals, etc.
I give you several inputs here. When you focus on sales plan, you don't usually include the indirect and the direct costs because you are absolutely diverting the focus. And even they are different departments and different people. And I tell you more, 99% of the companies keep that information absolutely separated. Yes. So most of the sales agents have the focus on selling and the commercial margin, not the industrial
No, I
margin.
understand that. I'm mostly
Basket.
looking at marketing budgets. Like, see, for me specifically now, whatever I've told you as my numbers are purely dependent on a landing page sales funnel and plus a budget for marketing, right? And obviously, that could be from a perspective of sending emails, and that could be from a perspective of, like just tapping into social media, published ads, sponsored ads, etc. Right? Other than your database, right? Like, say I've gone through 100,000 emails or whatever from your database, and nothing came out, but I've been able to be successful through performance marketing goals, right? Like tapping into the right interests based on different parameters that I've identified. So what is like your marketing budget that is going to be there? What is and that is essential for me to understand. So then I'd be able to like visualize a better growth plan, right? And I've done this also in the
You,
past, and
you,
I
you,
can
you
give.
you are getting it wrong. I am not asking you to develop the development plan of the company. I am not asking you to to control the direct or indirect costs. We are only agreeing a sales plan. That's simple. You get my point, Mirage. That's simple.
No,
I
I'm
am
looking
not
for.
asking you to develop a
I'm not
forecast
developing
of the
anything.
cash
I'm
flow.
asking you for a marketing budget. Do you have
If
a
I ask
marketing
you,
budget?
Mirage, if I ask you, hey, focus on Tulum marketing agency or business line, develop a forecasting of the cash flow per
No,
month for 2025. That's it.
I
And then you
apologize if I'm
have
not.
green light to surprise me
I
with
apologize if
thoughts.
I'm not able to connect with you on this thing properly, but my question to you is plain and simple. I do not want to develop any plan. My question to you is, what's the marketing budget in order to achieve these said goals, right? And obviously, this is very essential. So I understand what are the resources I'm putting to, be able to achieve those goals.
I
And
give you another question. You have settled the goals. Tell me what you need.
see, like for an average,
I
like
have
whatever.
never gone on most of the companies. You never go to the whoever director and telling him, hey, what is the budget that you give me for next year? No, that comes at the end, because before giving a budget, the very management or the board of directors need to know actually what is the final forecast and the final budgeting. Yes, and then we sit and we say this for international development. This budget goes for wages. This budget is gone with direct and indirect costs because of legal things and structure. This other budget goes for marketing campaigns online. This other budget, but we divide the cake when we know what the cake is.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
and not
exactly what I'm
only,
saying.
I'm not talking, I am not, and now we are talking about 2025. That's why to start talking about what we want to be in 2025, I am saying I am not going to talk one single word about 2025 if it comes only from my budget. And that is the question that you are asking me. I am
No, I'm
telling,
asking you. So my question was, is
yes,
it
you are
wise
asking
for
about
us to?
budget.
Hector, can I
No.
please help you both? Yeah.
Of course.
I, as a mediator, yeah, I understand from where comes Mirage, and I understand from where do you come. You come out of top class corporate world and corporate schools. Mirage comes from a different background, yeah. None of us, I have experienced it in practice. Yeah, I worked for Tetra Pak. I know what is corporate sales, yeah. But it's a very helpful, let's say, an educational experience also to understand what is a sales plan, but you shall understand that you don't have yet a corporate team. Yeah.
Mhm.
You are there with all your tremendous, really hats off experience, but we are not. I may be somewhere in between, yeah. But for Tamim in Mirage and for others, it can be a real challenge to understand your corporate talk, yeah, because all what you do is absolutely correct, but people on the floor with this diversity of backgrounds, stories, and experiences need training to understand why a
I agree.
sales plan. What is sales plan? Because as we now are discussing, even you see, I'm trying to discuss with you more complex picture of it, with the solutions, with costs, but you just want to see the number of the sales. Yeah, we need to, the internal training. Yeah? Even on, for example, on LinkedIn, there are so many free trainings. But if you can just go on YouTube and say, everybody shall watch this to understand what is sales. Yeah, everybody needs to watch. Because it will be more productive. I think so. Yeah, because Mirage is of course concerned about the marketing budget, because all this doesn't come out of the blue. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, give me 1 second. Sorry, just one tiny 5 seconds. I
Sure.
need to open.
We will teach you how to work with a growing team.
All right, here I am. I agree with you, Marina. The only thing what I try also to make you understand is that in order to take the right decisions for the end of the year,
Yes.
we need to have a clear picture. Otherwise, I am posting in LinkedIn. What for? I am talking to someone. What for? I am doing whatever thing. What for? Where do we go? What the hell?
Yes.
Yes. So
Exactly.
that's simple. I am saying, hey, feet on the ground. Are we professional? No, we have to improve. Correct.
Yeah.
We have to improve. But agreeing a sales plan, agreeing, and then we will improve. Maybe we surprise ourselves. Hey, we have multiplied by 3, or no, maybe we were two dreamers. Yes. And I'm saying no, because actually setting a sales plan, only talking about marketing services of hardly 15,000 euros in half a year, of things that we know how to do in any company in Germany worldwide will tell you, you don't even start. If you tell me that you are going to sell in 6 months 15,000 euros, we
Hector,
all
if I may
know.
jump here, I want to
We
clear
all,
this air right now, right?
1 second, easy, relax. I'm saying realities. When if you join in Europe a marketing agency and they tell you you design and you help in sales, like a sale, like a technical sales, what they call it technical sales. Yes. Um,
But I believe it's wrong of you to expect from non-sales background people, Hector. Like, let's take the three of us over here, right? Hear me out. Hear me out. I told you I want you to hear me out, and I've been very patient.
Mirage, listen. I am not asking for sales. You guys told me that you wanted to sell.
No, Hector, I want you to listen to me very patiently right now. I've listened to you, right? My first conversation with Mariuna was as simple as this: branding, marketing, right? Yes, of course, it's tangible to
Exactly.
sales. But now, I'm assuming Tamim's conversation over here is web development, e-commerce, and all of that, right? We all three of you look at you as a leader, and of course, I respect that part, and I want to, step onto your vision and ensure that the goals you have set for us, I want to achieve them. That's a clear thing I want to bring. But I believe that there's this
Appreciate.
aggressive desperation for us to be, salesmen when we are not salesmen. I think you need to set aside a separate sales team that will help us bring that. And we are developer teams over here. Tamim is a developer. We'll develop
Exactly.
convert the sales outcomes for you.
I give you answers. A separate sales team, the first step, it is me here to help you.
Who?
I will be
you're
here
here.
to help you.
I should be asking you the question, Hector.
Yes.
Like,
So
how many sales are you going to do for the next few
before
years?
1 second. Before asking for more people, let's improve our team. Because then we are going to sit
Hector, I'll
with
be very
sales.
honest with you. I'm actually doing this sales conversation only because, I look at you and I'm like, hey, you know what? I like this person and I want to do this for his business. But honestly, I'm not a sales guy. I'm not going to be getting into sales because my direction of, work is completely different. And trust
Okay,
me,
then
when I
open
have
question. Open question. Because I understood that you and Tamin told me several times, I want to participate on sales if you give me a commission. If that is not the case, no
I've given you
worries.
my numbers for that, and I'm doing on that. I've given you my numbers
So
already.
then what
Cool with it.
do
But my
do
my my conversation is that, like, I think that, because I believe that there's a dependability on us also to do more sales, and I want to do more sales. Like, you're seeing
okay,
133,000. Hear me out.
okay.
I want to see 350,000 at least, 500,000 at least by 6 months, right? I want you to also bring in.
Mirage, I understand you. That's why I know you don't have a background of international development, of managing companies or creating a sales plan. I do not
Hector,
expect
you're wrong about that, right?
I
You're
I
very wrong about that. I think that's a very misconception. Like, honestly, the compensation we're discussing right now is something that I do for barely half a project. I charge around
Mirage,
7,500 per
Mi-
month, Hector, for brand
Mirage,
development, marketing, and sales.
Mirage, listen to me. Listen to me. We are talking about agreeing a sales plan. Open question is first question. Do you want to participate of sales?
I will only
Yes
participate in
or
sales,
no?
Hector, if it is this way. Right now, I have 20 hours for the next 3 months, and I'm only going to concentrate on branding, marketing, and content creation. If it's sales, then I will. My initial conversation with you was 2,500 euros per month, right? If I'm
And my
getting that,
question,
then
you know
yes,
what
I'm
it
going to be
was?
more.
And my
Sorry.
question, you know what it, and my question, you know what it was? My answer, I mean, um, my, the, we are here to agree as a team and a scenario because we are not professional in Germany, in India, or in China. If we don't agree on a scenario, Mirage, that's simple. We need
But
to agree, and I'm
see, I
opening
got on this
respectfully.
call with this goal.
Listen.
Please,
Respectfully, what I am trying to share this time with you to agree what we think might be realistic. And I have done the work that a sales manager should do. I have done the sales plan that the sales director should
That is,
do.
of course, because
I
it's your
have done the
business,
mix that
Hector.
I should listen. So I am showing you what I think that person should be doing. That's why I have not asked you to do it. It is okay, I know. So, and I ask you, open question. Marina, do you feel comfortable with this? Marina said yes and no's. It's
but
okay.
Marina had her own business and been
Yes,
saying things.
yes,
So I
yes.
feel comfortable with
It's
this.
okay.
But it
And
should
then
be
I said,
for both of
it's
them.
okay. It's okay. And then I said, Tamin, Mirage, do you feel comfortable with this scenario? And Mirage and Tamin can tell me, Hector, yes or no. But what I am saying, and that is a fact, is that we need to agree on a scenario because otherwise we are blind and we cannot be blind because I need to know an scenario to improve, to take
Yeah.
decisions, to tell you yes or no. It's not, tell me a budget. What do I tell you? That we
No,
have
because
100
see, Hector, I'm coming from this
budget.
perspective, right?
You-
Like
you-
every day I see my messages and you're constantly on me saying sales, 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 right? And I'm like, wait, I'm working on content. I'm working on the sales funnel. Like I have two
Okay,
hands and I want to do
okay,
more work.
Mirage. Okay. My answer is if you feel overwhelmed because of sales, that is because I am introducing you into the sales world from the very moment you wanted to participate. But you are
But it
entitled,
doesn't.
no, it means if you are in, you are. If you are not, you are not. There's no middle points. I mean, if
But
you are in the sales team, you are. If you are not in sales, you are not. Because otherwise it's double effort for me. And that cannot be. If you are web designer, you are web designer. That's it. If you are also in sales, you take
But
responsibility of
I've worked
sales.
with, look, Hector, I've worked with large organizations as well, right? When I've worked with sales, I've specifically had a marketing budget, I've had a sales budget, I've had sales tools as well. When I asked you this question, you said that's something that's not going to come. I'm happy to do sales as well. And I do sales for myself too, right? On a
I
regular
know, that's
basis,
why.
right?
And you
The
told
point
me,
is, the point I'm trying to bring over here, and I don't want you to get me wrong, is, equipping me or equipping us. Okay, probably I'll speak for myself itself over here with budgets to sell better, and just by giving me leads which I don't know it's going to convert or not, right? It's
Mirage,
not going to help.
again, you will never get a budget from any company if there is no goal. If there is no goal, Mirage, what the, if we don't know if we want, if I tell you, we are going to sell $1 million by the end of the year, and we have $5 million as budget. That is because we already have agreed a goal. If Marina says, hey, let's go into open Chinese market, and then we say, okay, then we need $500,000 to open the Chinese market
Exactly.
because we have the goal. I am asking you, what is the goal? So you cannot ask me what is the budget if I don't know what is the goal.
No, Hector. See,
Hello.
I think
So
it's
that's it. That's
Please,
it.
Mirage,
That's it.
please, can I just, guys, listen. I hear you all.
You're right.
And I'm a stress management coach, okay? So what I hear a lot of different things. What I want just to release, yeah, and bring balance and peace, yeah. Hector, suggestion, yeah, from your right hand. I hope I can consider myself to be. Let's keep sale between us. You, me, maybe Annabelle, yeah? That's a special story because I don't know how you do it between you, but that. We can find more salespeople. Do not stress Mirage and don't stress Tamim with sales because what I feel, they feel pressured and uncomfortable, yeah? Let's keep their sales as a surprise, yeah? And put it in the budget. Surprise sale. So they know that they have an opportunity, but they don't have a commitment and pressure to do it. Because for them right now, it is too early. Am I understanding right?
100% correct, Marina. Yeah, I'm sorry I could not translate this, but thank you so much.
You're welcome. Oh my God, what was that? There was some weird pattern. Yeah.
I am trying to.
And we will be there, and perhaps it will come. And Hector, there are additional pipelines which can come with all that, and which are all online and which do not require investment. And I totally get it. But again, I've been doing sales, but I've been not doing it in your level because
Okay.
I also understand now that you just want to see the goal. Yeah.
One
and
question.
More.
It is okay.
Fine. Yeah.
It is okay. It is okay. The point then is, I see it this way. If you tell me that you want to take part in sales, I need to help you to take a part in sales. And that means resources, that means my time. So there is no middle point on my side. That is how I see it. Because that means I will not take seriously your position and your contribution in sales. Leaving things as the time, how the wind comes, it is not professional. Yes, so that is my thought. And everything starts not from Hector. I know you both, your profile, your background, your expertise, and you are professional in your field. This comes because you told me, I want to sell. And then Hector says, welcome. I know I need to help you. I know I need to be with you. But we need to agree on a scenario, and then I need what it takes. Otherwise, this is like an internship for sales. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, look, I'll be
Yes.
honest with you. I agree with you, right? Like,
Yes.
see, simple
So
as
the
it is.
thing is,
That's why I brought your 33,000, projection
yeah,
down to
but
16,000.
Mirage, one little comment. It is a little bit weird that when we are talking about commissions, we talk professional about sales commissions, and when we are talking about sales goals, then we are not professional about sales goals.
Look,
No, it's but Hector, the reality. I understand you.
But on the other side, I agree with you guys. Get me right, yes, that we need training. I need to help. I know, and I'm happy with that. So get the lights and the shadows. What
Yes.
I mean with this is that if I take fully what you tell me, it means overcuts for me, working for free for me, telling you what you do wrong, do what you have done wrong
no,
and do
see,
it
I
right,
agree.
and then
No,
nothing
please,
by the end of the year. So
please.
in the end, to me, it takes by time for times effort.
May
You get
I
my point.
jump over here and quickly clear this out for you, Hector?
So,
my goal is this. I'll clear it out for you. And I told you this in our call as well. Next month I will try to do one sale, right? And this
my
could be become a member, or like a brand accelerator kit, followed by the next 6 months. And I'm thinking from that goal, right? Because see, it's been 2-3 weeks since I've come in, and I'm still trying to understand the numbers, the
Takes
thing,
time.
whatever we are selling, right?
and I agree. I agree with that, Mirage. That is why I have made an open question. I called to this meeting, and my question was not, "Hey, team, from CEO, take it or leave it. You have the door."
Yeah.
No, that's never my approach.
No, it wasn't that. I
But when you
understand.
join a company, that is the approach. Why? Because the board of directors sells the sales goal and the margin. It is like that. But we are here with a very different approach. Hector sits here with you all together as a team. Me, myself, also selling. Yes. And then I said, do we feel happy? Do we feel comfortable with this? And that is what I'm asking, to agree on a scenario, because you agree with me, I'm sure you all do with your experience, is that if we don't have a scenario, there is no motivation. If you expect to earn whatever $1,000 per month, it needs to come from net profits and budget. And that comes from product sales and costs control. So we need to have a clear picture, and Marina knows that perfectly well, that it is directly related to motivation. If we see there that we are able to sell a few $1 million, it motivates, absolutely. But I want to have also feet on the ground. My speech is not talking about if we are able to sell maybe 20% success of $5 million. That will be, it is realistic. In the pipeline, it does exist.
Yeah.
25% success or 50% success, and it increases like that of $4 million, $5 million. But if I include that in this meeting, it blows our mind. It cannot be.
No.
Yeah.
It's not realistic.
No.
Yes,
But Hector,
because this meeting is the short term. This meeting is the agreeing sales plan for the end of the year and the monthly cash flow. That's why I tell you, Mirage, I know you have selling capabilities, and I know you control the marketing world. So I guess Mirage is more than capable to sell a website design and social media management. I am not expecting more.
No, I understand.
About Tamin, exactly the same. I said, and I asked, Tamin, do you feel comfortable with managing a simple marketplace? And he said, yes, I am able. And then I agreed, okay, let's start to do it because it is already built and you manage. And with the time, we will get more people on board only for that.
Yeah.
But we need to start. And then agreeing sales. Marina told me, hey, this is my expertise, but I am also capable of that. And then I agree, okay, let's do this. And if you are able of that, or you feel motivated to invest your time on exploring, because that is exploring potential sales, I open doors. And for me, it is not naive, Mirage, because most of the things I sign NDAs. Most of the things, it takes a lot of trust and personal work to get into building a portfolio of hotels or things like that.
I understand.
Yes?
Yeah.
But I do not expect from none of you to get into that world. I am happy
Maybe
to.
someday, yes. Maybe someday.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, absolutely.
Maybe
But just let's keep
team
it.
that you are as a team, yeah, but as a team, I am happy to get you involved with what the Castro Group or myself is. And maybe in 1 year, you are able to participate in that
In full speed, exactly. And Hector, we are very grateful for it because it is an opportunity, really, with another,
it is an opportunity,
financial opportunity than
numbers.
Just the salary.
Yes.
Exactly.
No, see, like if I may,
transition time takes time to this world.
It takes time, but now I have feet on the ground, and then I try to motivate you, saying, hey, from the structure perspective, we are indeed a startup. Yeah. From the life cycle and mature position of the company, we are competing with companies 50 times bigger than us, and we are competing 1-to-1 at the board. I tell you. Now, can we do it? Yes, we
Yeah.
can. Is it fixed? Is it realistic to put it in the pipeline in the short term? No, 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 please, because then, you know what I mean? Rather feet on the ground, but motivate yourself.
If I may,
Yes?
if I may
Out
quickly
there.
add something here, Hector. Like, see, I agree with you, and see, I'm not saying that what goals we've decided today are not something that I'm interested in doing. I am definitely on board. I want to support as well, right? But
Good.
as Marina rightly pointed out, like between the many things, and I know obviously it is our responsibility to figure out how we deal with our activities. It's also like, obviously I'm new here, so I feel a little pressured that, that's it, nothing more than that, right? And of course, maybe in a week or a few weeks time, it will be completely different, and maybe you'll see sales outcomes coming like surprisingly, right?
Yeah.
That's why I told you.
I
My
believe,
bet-
I believe, Mirage, that you will do beautifully with selling websites and brand
My-
accelerator kits. It's just
My bet,
time.
my bet, team, is let's focus on. We need to focus. We need to agree a goal, and that is what I mean with this meeting. Yes, and get me right. Yes, please, with respect to all of you, get me right. It is necessary to agree a goal. Otherwise, we don't know what is going on. Yes, and I give you, and I'm sharing with you far more information than needed. Please also be aware of that.
Yes.
And I am also sharing with you information of actually what is below the iceberg level, because it is that.
Yeah.
Yes. But we need to focus on the short-term cash flow. That's why I know we as a team have different expertise, and that is what enrich a team. But now I say, hey, memberships, it's not a big deal. We can do it, all of us now. Second thing, are we able to sell website design, either 1-2-3 WordPress or whatever SQL or whatever Access, whatever Sheets? I don't know. Yes, we are able, you guys. Yes. So can we sell that? Let's do it. That's what I'm saying. I am not pushing to sell what I say. I am asking you, according to your skills. You see?
And Hector, this is
In the end,
if I may add to this conversation what we said, that we are not resellers of site 1-2-3. This comes as a natural add-on, yeah, because all of them have this possibility, and they actually want people that will build websites. If we are building website on their platform, they are very happy for that, yeah. And then they give affiliate commissions, and then they also give, let's say, free website to you. Some of them do. That's what I meant. For example,
It is-
I know Mirage did for me, and beautiful.
it's okay, Marina. Don't invest time on that, please. It is okay to me from the beginning. But what I say from the very beginning is, when we approach a client, do not say we are selling you this or that, or we creating a WordPress or that. No, we need to be professional and offering both. Even if they tell us, I don't want 1-2-3, I don't want WordPress, there are much more forms out there. They maybe want some special coding or whatever. Who knows what shit they want?
Maybe
The
what
point is, are we able? Can we do it? Are we comfortable with the sales? That is what we need. That is what I am looking for. Yes. If WordPress is not the ideal solution, but we are able to sell it because our clients feel comfortable with that, and that is what they want. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's go for it. Exactly. Yeah.
That is the thing. If they say, I don't have marketing department, so I'm happy with using external platform, but you design the website for me, blah blah blah, without saying which one. Okay. Yes, that is the thing. The point is that we need to agree a sales for the end of the year. Yes, and it's extremely low, as you have seen, Mirage. We were talking. Let me check.
Yeah, it's
We
just
were
20
talking about
side on.
15,000, 10,000. So really, really, really low, because I want, at least I need to have a commitment. And you all need to have certain level of motivation, because you all, I have agreed with you all a commission. And I am, take my word for that, and it's written and signed by me, yes? If you deliver 10,000 euros, commission will be according to that. If you want to, I assume that you will be able, that your will is delivering more. I assume that, yes?
I want
Of course
to,
we
yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But according to business management, according to how to, this is a very strategical meeting because we are in the middle of the year. Yes, we need to polish the end of the year. How we want to finish. I would love today, my goal, such a day of today, was to have more sales and 2 more people in the company. That is the strategic plan. And that's why I'm pushing, because I am not comfortable with increasing the costs, yes, on a monthly basis without even having set a goal and a margin. Because then it's like, Hector, you're blind and you are useless. I'm not at all like that.
No, of course not.
So then I am saying we need to know what a scenario is realistic, according to that what the net profit is realistic, and then I will be able to develop a budget, and then we can increase the
Which will be realistic also.
or we can increase commissions, or we can move into that, or I can bring to the table whatever, or let's start to give green light to 2 more people for September. That is what I want to be. But first, improving the very team, yes, the ones that we are at the moment, and then increasing the team with more people. You get my point, yes? But in order to do that, what is the scenario? That is managing a company. What is the scenario? What is the goal? What are the goals? Yes. Now, second question in a second level is how actually we are going to achieve that goal. Hector, the website, we need to improve it. We need to improve the social media. Hector, we need to improve the flyers or the catalogs. That is a second different meeting. It is. And Hector will come to all of you asking you, and that will be the next meeting, and we finish.
I had those prepared for this meeting.
Among the database that we have, tell me your selected key accounts. Where are you going to focus? Because my suggestion to you guys, I already said to Marina and Tamin yesterday, we have that like more than 100,000 leads, which is absolutely crazy for a startup. That shows another things as well. Yes.
Yeah.
But it is not fixable to send a bulk campaign because we are not even able to answer the whole emails. And I also assume that maybe 30% or 40% of that emails maybe are useless.
Yeah.
But even if they are useless, we have more than 50,000 qualified leads. I'm not talking about social media. I'm only talking about database. Yes. So that means that actually we will not be able to give answer to the emails with only 1% ratio of answers. That is making numbers. Now, then I give you the solution. I already gave you access to the social media pipeline, the potential community. And I have already given you access to
we are losing you, Hector.
Yeah.
The voice, your voice is gone.
Now my suggestion is that you check and select your 50 accounts to match. But you told me that you are going to sell 50 or 30,000 euros, and I tell you, okay, let's optimize the time. Let's focus on where or whom. Yeah, and then I help you and I guide you. It is not shooting, like they say, shooting everywhere. No, it is, we have the pipeline, let's focus. I'm happy to guide you, yes, to optimize your time, because actually we are not 100% on sales. So we need to have a strategy. And I save you time with a sales plan. I save you time with a tunnels funnel. I save you time with the branding. With the creation of the trust, and also even with database. So we have lots of acceleration already to start with proper sales actions.
Easy sale with Hector under his wings, we can say, yeah? Because if
Whatever.
you go to the company would say go and sell, yeah, then you go and you hunt your customers yourself. Here we have people, we have no time to serve. That's the problem, yeah, because oh, sorry.
I'm happy to attend with you in your sales meetings if you ask me that. I'm happy. Yeah? You organize Mirage a meeting with a potential client for a brand accelerator kit, and I will be there with you.
Or I can
And the
be
sales will be
well,
yours,
yeah.
or you, any one of you, and the sales will be yours. I help you. You get my point.
That's really
The point is that we need to agree on that.
And
right?
Mirage,
Now, I think it's not.
sorry.
Yeah.
Please go ahead.
No, no. I was going to say only that I think it's quite enough for a meeting today.
Absolutely.
In the end, we have agreed in a scenario of sales,
Makes
quite conservative. Hopefully, and I honestly think that you, with your skills, three of you, your background, you are not junior drop from the tree yesterday. You have your experience. So, and I am not asking, or you are not being requested to sell, let's say, things that don't exist or absolutely brand new things. No, it's according to your profile and your skills. Memberships, that is new thing, but it's not a big deal. You get my point. So I think that it is quite a realistic scenario, and I hope it will be at least by 2. Yes, by the end of the year. We have 6 months. We will review as well, Camille, Mirage. We will review this meeting. We will need to have it every month at the end of the month to check. Hey, we are surprised because suddenly we got 5 brand accelerators.
Yeah.
Hello.
And
in 1 month. 2 months.
And I can, I can say happily from my experience working for Tetra Pak, yeah, just a little all, and let's consider all is confidential, what is shared here, always, yeah. But we had bonus in the end of the year, which was 14 salaries, yeah. This is the sales we've been doing as a company, yeah, and this is where Hector wants to take us, yeah. But for this, everybody have to work, yeah, not just sitting and chatting in the WhatsApp. And I mean, we have to optimize us a little bit, yeah.
Bonus are actually already considered, but when a company pays bonus at the end of the year, I don't know if you know, but bonus are paid from the net profits from the sales after costs. Otherwise, I will work on negative numbers from the sales.
Yes.
Understand.
Balance. Yes, not the company balance sheet. The sales only accounting. Yes, and that sales accounting is I have sold whatever products with whatever amount of final turnover at the end of the year with X net profit after indirect cost and direct cost to generate the sales, including even the acquisition cost of the client. Now, that net amount is what will tell me if it is fixable to increase or giving even a bonus to the sales agents. Otherwise, I cannot promise because then I will be paying more than what actually was earned. But that is knowing honestly, but with a mind, yes. But Marina was right that I want to get there, but we cannot get there if we don't have goals and we don't have
today,
control.
Not today, not this year, but that's a direction, yeah, where Hector wants to take us, yeah. And that's realistic. It is realistic, but we have to, and yes, we need more people who will sell, yeah.
Actually, Marina, I always try to be very, let's say, employee guy because I came up. You know my story. When I started to work for other people, I started from the very, very basic sales agent position. That simple. Everyone was my boss in my 20s. Until I got to the very managing director position, being promoted several times in different companies. So I've been always very close to the driver of the van, the driver of the trolley, the people at the
too.
factory, everyone. Now, I want not only offering at the end of the year a bonus, which come from the goals, yes, and the margin, but also commission associated on a monthly basis. Two different things. That is my ideal scenario because I was really happy in my past. When you know your fixed salary, but then you deliver your performance on a monthly basis, and the following month or every 3 months, it depends on the company, yes, and the business model, you get an extra income because of your performance, yes. And then at the end of the year, again, that's absolutely motivating, but it only can be achieved with a very strict control of costs along the year, sales goals, and the actually the net profit of every single goal. And actually, we have here a nightmare of a company, I tell you, Mirage, because we are talking about NGOs, but we are talking about marketplaces, we are talking about events organization, we are talking about projects and technical sales, we are talking about brokerage. And now the final question, are we able? Yes, I am doing it.
Yeah, of
Such
course
a day
you're
today.
able. Absolutely.
I am
I
doing
see it. I see it, but it is a De Castro world. Yeah. So let's understand that it is like a small Google, yeah, in its initial stages. We can be as this
I wouldn't
Optify.
say so much, but at least we have the capabilities.
Yeah,
and we
but
know
it's absolutely, I validate, Hector, that what you build, and Mirage knows my initial story. That was the same idea, that it shall be a business and it shall be endure. Yeah. And
Yeah.
that God brought us together. Yeah. With kind of all this. Of course, we're still in this green phase, yeah, of all this, but it's all realistic. Absolutely all realistic.
now to give you some kind of safety, everything is in that business line and sales plan. I have done it. I have already built several companies and I have sold them. I don't know if I told you, but I have done it. I have been creating already online courses platform. I have opened in Granada and hospitality school. I don't know if I told you, but I opened it with official courses. Yes, and I sold it and it's open. It's called Pilsa Educa in Granada in the city center. Yes, with the facility. I did it in my past. I jumped into the competitor. I got the offer to jump into as a manager. I was deputy managing director and I opened that for the company. And then I was hired as managing director in the competitor and I jumped there and then I left everything behind, but it's still there. So I have that expertise is what I mean as well. It is not new for me, online courses, but it's not for me even opening the full school. If you get my point.
And
Yeah.
we
And about 25, the
sell.
hotel development, one second, the hotel development, it is absolutely a nightmare of world, but absolutely amazing as well in terms of financials, but absolutely amazing as well in terms of enjoyment.
Yeah.
Because you have chance to visit the world. Yes, I'm meeting lots of highly interesting people and indigenous cultures and remote locations. It's amazing world. But to be part of that, you need to deliver numbers. That's simple. But good news, I've been doing it for nearly 25 years at a very good level. So we can do that. What I try to build, as Marina says now, is not be Hector, what Hector is doing. No, I want move
Everybody doing.
far
Team is
beyond
doing.
that.
Yeah.
That is what I try to launch with my family in 2018. Sadly, some of them told me yes, some of them told me you go on your own. Full, okay, here we are. Yes, but me as Hector is fully on the table. So this is only to give you trust that what we have on the market, on the sales plan and the operational scheme, I have done that by 10 times beyond, far beyond that. So there is no problems in terms of challenge. Yes, there are barriers to overcome in terms of how to manage control, how to manage growth. Yes, so we have a budget. We are here. I mean, we are not in the under reach. Yes, we are growing, but now it's managing growth. The point is that we can grow from here to there, from one day to another, but feet on the ground.
It's a sensitive and painful period because we all feel that we need 10 marinas, 10 mirages, 10 tamims, 10 hectares, sometimes even,
We will get there.
Yeah, but it shall not be like this forever. And we definitely shall keep sanity and understanding that we shall never overwork ourselves despite this, because it's a very tiny line. Yeah, and I've been swapping to this line and I know what it is, and I don't want anyone to be there, because it's scary.
Okay, on my side, you rely. I will be happy to work along with you on a daily basis, mornings, nights. I take care, and I know what it takes. So be in my place. I do my best. Yes. So to be also to be also with you.
Thank your support. Absolutely, my worst nightmare that I'm additionally to this world, having a world of my own with the sustainable expatriation, which I cannot throw out of the window. A part of it is now a part of the Regenera, as well. We just have submitted application with Hector to UN, on that subject. It's also something which only I can do, and on top of all that, I have 2 schools, it is a nightmare, and we shall, I hope we can find, that's our separate conversation with Hector, but
bit by bit.
That
now
I'm so much overwhelmed with so many things that if you need something concrete, yes, but like Tamim wrote me, how can I make this brand better? Don't ask me questions like that, please, now you have Mirage, all designs to Mirage, but so we kind of keep, because it's just an ocean of information. And
now let's focus, just to finish this meeting. I need to go, and I think you as well. Now it was the goal of this meeting only agreeing a sales plan and a scenario. Yes, according to that, I will assume that is the minimum. I need to assume that is the minimum. Yes, mainly because I have opened wide doors to tell me actually what you think is your minimum. Yes. Let's consider that is fixable, and let's surprise ourselves with whatever comes. Yes.
Exactly.
Now, the challenge is achieving that. And in the meantime, so 6 months ahead, we are not talking about next weekend. So relax. 6 months. 6 months. Yes. I hope to generate cash flow, extra cash flow. I thought in June, now we are delayed, in July and August, to grow the team in September. Yes? That is the scenario I am seeking, to October, November, and December, keeping on growing and securing even beyond that numbers, more growth. Yes? Probably the next person should be 100% sales agent. Yes? Probably. But we need to go step by step. There are also collateral solutions. I already spoke about that, about outsourcing certain kind of sales to sales teams and this kind of business models. We will get, and we will see if it's worth or not, because there are lots of dark shadows over there. Anyway, basically that is the scenario. I mean, we have no issues to get to December, that goals of December. And in December, we will need to sit to agree the goals, quality and quantity goals for December 2026. And then we will get into different conversations, because there will be also goals in terms of margin and stuff. I don't expect you, I mean, you don't need to know actually lots of things that I talk about unless you ask me. But what I want to tell you is that we know what we are doing, and there is a reason for everything. Yes.
Yeah.
So my concern is when we got to the end of May with 100% deviation, the 30th of June with tons of deviation, and then no scenario for next month. And then is when I say red flag. Hey, what is going on here? Yes,
But,
that is what we are doing.
In Europe, it is a vacation, as you know. Maybe not in Spain, but in Nordics, you cannot.
It is a vacation. I am supposed to be in vacation now here.
But
Thinking
not
of-
everybody working like you, Hector. There are
thinking
people
of
who work for salaries. They say bye-bye, yeah, and then they don't pick up their phone.
thinking of
if I may jump
thinking
here
of
one-
Mexico. I am now on holidays, and I will start to work also with the new students of the master the first week of August.
A
So
quick
mixing.
thing.
So as you see, different things.
A quick thing, like Hector, to your conversation where you're saying next month we don't have anything prospected. Actually, I was hoping to show you the sales funnel and the content that is created for the whole of month. Probably I'll send that across. You guys have a review, because from Monday I want to start publishing regularly, and hopefully I'll connect with Tamim and like get the
Yeah.
sales funnel
Yeah.
design. This is for become a member. The second thing is the brand accelerator kit sales funnel. That'll also be done before the weekend, and probably I thought
You
I'll
can
share
meet
this.
each other and you check it. If you want me to review something, you tell me. I only little point, and we finish, please. I need to finish. Is do not forget from time to time, Mirage or Tamim or both together, to design certain number of reels or posts or things for the Castro Group and for Regenera. The clients cannot be forgotten, obviously. But we cannot forget ourselves.
Yeah.
Hector, please, if I know you need
At
to
least
go.
once a week. At least once a week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Yes.
I need your help, both of you, all of you, with SOTA. Yeah. Because yesterday it's like they're quiet, they're not answering. I'm leaving for them a message, yeah, on WhatsApp. Nothing happens.
Mhm.
And then yesterday comes a very interesting message from Irina. I can try to translate it for you in English, but approximately like this: that they don't see anything concrete from us. Yeah, there are only 2 reels somewhere, or like 2 posts. Maybe they are not yet ready for collaboration, and they are not at all understanding about the website, if it will deliver to their goals. Please help me out of this confusion. Yeah?
That situation was easily sorted out with what I told you last week and the week before. Is a report, a weekly report,
Yes.
where we tell them what they are not delivering and what we are delivering.
But
This
we will
week,
do this report. We will do this report. Hector, you knew what we do. We launched Regenera. I was doing the website. I was.
we are talking about SOTA. We are talking about SOTA. I know
Yes.
what we are doing, other
But
things as
Again,
well.
I cannot physically do more than I did. Yeah. And I worked myself a little bit out of the road also with this. Yeah. That's a separate conversation. But a report, right. Yeah. But they have not done any payments, as you know. Yeah. They are manipulating a lot of things. And this is what I'm also sensing, yeah, in their conversations. Because they do not deliver. What she writes? It's raining like hell. We are not able to take a single photo. Yeah. What a nonsense. You are living in Mexico for how many years? Yeah. You don't have any single photo. I'm not a baby. Yeah. So we have, start to shape them up a little bit, because they start to behave a bit like alligator. This, and this, just because. And I think somewhere we shall say, no, this,
Okay,
like this.
let's do this, Marina.
Let's
I
do
will
that.
give you a call this afternoon to
Yes.
talk about Hotel SOTA. But
Let's
now
do
we stop now
Yes.
here. But I
Have a
agree.
lovely lunch. Thank
We
you
need
for a
to-
wonderful meeting.
We will need to send a written document to them stating
With
that
full
you.
clarity that no more this nonsense. Yeah, we do
Okay.
it. Yeah. Thank
Miraj,
you so
thank
much.
you
all.
very much. Tamin, thank you. Marina.
Thank you so
thank
much.
you very
Bye-bye.
much.
Have a great
Miraj,
evening.
take care,
Bye.
yeah?
Bye.
I will upload the sales plan up already updated as well.